Hi, everyone. This is Fred on Spirit Reflections, and this is part of our 81 episode exploration of the book Tao of Leadership by John Heider, a modern adaptation of the ancient Chinese text Tao Te Ching, written by Lao Tzu over 500 years BC. Today, we're going to read chapter 72, followed by a short meditation, and I'd love to hear from you. What do you think about these teachings? Let me know in the comments below, and if you haven't yet, please like and subscribe to Spirit Reflections. Chapter 72 is entitled Spiritual Awareness. Group work must include spiritual awareness if it is to touch the existential anxiety of our times. Without awe, the awful remains unspoken. A diffuse malaise remains. Be willing to speak of traditional religion, no matter how offended some group members may be. Overcome the bias against the word God. The great force of our spiritual roots lies in tradition, like it or not. The wise leader models spiritual behavior and lives in harmony with spiritual values. There is a way of knowing higher than reason. There is a self greater than egocentricity. The leader demonstrates the power of selflessness and the unity of all creation. This lesson invites us to bring a tone of spiritual wholesomeness to our group work, whatever that may be. And in it, to be able to name, acknowledge, and recognize a greater force in an all-encompassing way that does not go into sectarianism or dogmas or excludes belief systems, but rather in a way that just raises the vibration of the group or of the field by speaking of this wholesome spiritual tradition that is part of every ancient wisdom and all the teachings of humankind, no matter where they took place or when. That's what I believe that he's speaking here when he talks about traditional religion. Spiritual roots lies, the great force of our spiritual roots lies in tradition. What has kept us alive for thousands of years has been the feeling of community, brotherhood, sisterhood, friendship bonds, family values that are meant to include the community and welcome people that are in need. And so when he says a diffuse malaise remains, I believe he's saying that when we don't include this awe feeling of the universe, the grandiosity of the universe, our life, the miracle of life and nature, and bringing these wholesome elements that have been acknowledged by ancient cultures and by our families in generations and generations that go back into infinity almost. It's this awe, this humble acknowledgement of there's something so much greater, more benevolent, more loving out there that I don't understand, but I do acknowledge that it's there, that it exists. I believe that's that spiritual awareness that he brings up, and that's the invitation for us to bring into our group work, this awe feeling, so that we can have the group field raise its level of understanding beyond reason, higher, in almost an intuitive way. Okay, so with that, let's do a quick meditation, and I'd like to invite you to sit back and relax, and if you'd like to close your eyes to make the visualization work better, feel free. So let's rely on our breath right now. Let's fill our lungs, our body, with precious air. Long and deep inhale. that slows down our heartbeat, and a complete exhale. Another slow, deep, complete inhale, which calms us down, centers us, and gives us the ability to enjoy the right here, right now. And let's breathe out. Let us remember the times in our life when we were searching and we felt an emptiness inside, where there was an anxiety of the unknown. Let us bring the wisdom of all the ancient peoples, philosophies, traditions, and religions to our mind. And let's examine the essence of what unites all of them. That spiritual tradition lives in our hearts, and we come into contact with it now. We approach it slowly in our minds, and we gently bow to it in awe, in deep respect. And we say, thank you. Thank you for this wonderful feeling. As a child of you, I see you, I acknowledge you, I bow to you, and I carry you in my heart, in my activities of my day-to-day, in my groups, in my interactions with other people. Enjoy taking all of this in. Deep breath. And as we turn around in our minds, we face forward our life, our beautiful future ahead of us. And now imbued with this traditional wisdom from all the spiritual teachings throughout time, I take this intelligence, I take this knowledge, and I charge ahead with joy in light steps, one at a time, aware of what is happening, and understanding on an intuitive level how everything happens. Take just a couple more breaths. Whenever you're ready, open your eyes, stretch if you need to. And that concludes our meditation. So with that,